Hey guys, welcome to the energy reading for the collective unconscious for the week of July 20th. I'm doing 4 different columns for this week. So pick the number associated with the pile that resonates with you most from numbers 1 to 4. Usually your initial thought is your intuition letting you know that's the one that is for you. There's a lot going on energetically this week. One of the biggest things is our shift from Cancer season into Leo season. So usually, the switch from a water season into a fire season has a lot to do with, getting clear on what it is that you're feeling and where it is that you want to put your energy, so that by the end of the water season into the fire season, you know where you want to put the passion, motivation, energy towards, based on, the clarity that you would have received, the healing and clarity you would have received during the water season. So I'm going to split it up like I did for the weekend reading. So this first video will be column 1, and then I will put the links for the videos for columns 2, 3, and 4 down in the description. So here we go. Column 1. Ooh. I'm pretty sure this is the Tower card that I'm looking at. So the first card is from the Vision Quest Tarot. Oof. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Tower card. I say ooh, but obviously there's been a lot of Tower card energy happening anyway. Wow. This black horse and the fire and the lightning, all of that could be big symbol for some of you. Some of you may have been thinking about the element of fire, lightning. That's what I'm hearing a lot of. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Also, it is for the week of July 20th, but if you are seeing this video at a later date, there's a reason for that as well. So, time is not real, ultimately. Yep, that's the Tower. Upheaval, stone, abrupt change, shedding of old values, concepts, ideas, concerns, breaking away from restrictions, walls tumbling within and without. So this shift, this coming week for you column 1 folk, it's going to be a really big shift. It's going to be a huge shift. This is also on page 44, which is 8. This is big, like power moves, like whatever it is that's crumbling within your life and, dissipating and going away, ultimately were blocks for you from what you needed to tap into. Like it was blocking you from your ultimate power source within yourself. So this breaking down is absolutely necessary. Whether you want to or not, chaos will liberate you from the narrow confines that kept you safe but bound. Revolting against these fateful forces will only intensify your pain. Go with the flow instead of resisting it. The less you struggle, the easier these necessary changes will become. Test the forces of upheaval. Test the internal and possibly external chaos that shakes up your life. Once the storm has passed, you will feel more free, awake, and open. Remember, stars are born out of chaos. We only fear this power because we cannot control it. In reality, chaos is the raw material of transformation. Everything is up in the air. Inner inhibitions and outer restrictions collapse without warning. A higher power blasts away your self-imposed mental and perhaps even tangible prison walls. This may relate to a work situation that is no longer suitable for you, take the form of a sudden change of address, or end a partnership, one you hang on to like a bad habit. If that is the case, be honest with yourself. All old crutches eventually break. Throw them away willingly. This apparently negative and fearsome upheaval is making room for new and better things. Understand that everything is for your greater good. So, this coming week for you, column 1 folk, it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of shifts. For some of you, you might know that this is coming. Some of you might have been thinking about, making big changes in your life. And now, this coming week, that shift from water to fire is really going to push you forward in the ways that you need. This is exciting. Okay. Second card is Spider. Love that. It's a rainbow. From the Animal Spirit Oracle. Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. Pretty sure this is Earth, yeah. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. So this is the perfect, I feel like, setup to come in right after the Tower card, because it's like, yeah, everything's falling apart and it's rough, but you'll be in this fresh space of creativity. I mean, the rainbows, you know, honestly, it's very much related to all the ways that you have not been in tune with fluidity that you could be. And this is the time now to explore it, like, for sure. Like, don't worry so much about what the outcome's going to be, because remember, it's going to be totally ripped up, so you're going to be starting fresh. Sort of play around with what things could be, what you're drawn to, what feels good and right to you, and, you know, play, experiment, explore. This is the time to do that. Oof. Okay, Sage of Cups, Regenerator. Wow, this is a beautiful card. Trying not to get the glare. So this is from the Voyager Tarot. Very spacey. I love it. It was a gift, which is always one of the best ways to receive a deck. Sage of Cups. As a regenerator and revitalizer, you are emotionally creative. Like the life-giving rain, you can transform a barren situation into a garden of emotional delight and abundance. Your inner fountain of youth creates new emotional life and vitality. You are a healer. Like bubbly, playful water, you can bring happiness and joy through the restorative power of laughter and good feeling. Your energy is a medicinal spring that heals the physically sick and the troubled heart. In others as well as yourself. And since we are going from Cancer to Leo, you know, this energy of not being afraid to say when you want something, not being afraid to follow what makes you feel good. You know, there's a very, very childlike, playful energy about Leo that this is definitely highlighting for you to tap into. So, you know, we have the creativity, play, and see the ways that you could be, you know, once things are falling away. And it's telling you, you're going to heal through this process. It's going to be probably, you know, super uncomfortable at first, but it's all for the better. Like, you're moving into a space where you're remembering what makes you feel just good, what makes you feel alive and safe, and like you can just have a good time. And this week is it's for you to do that. You know, this shift is so that you can reconnect to your inner child, honestly. Oof. Interesting. So this last card, Damon. I have not seen this card before. Looks like something might be being released. So this is from the Supra Hidden Path of an Oracle. This is the newest deck I have. It's based on Jungian psychology. So there's a lot of really cool vibey stuff in here from what I've seen so far. And the imagery is also really beautiful. So the last thing I looked at was page 85, and this is also page 85, which is 14, 13, which is a 4. So you're creating the new grounding for yourself. That's what 4 is talking about. Stability, but, you know, not on sand, built on something that is continuous through you. Obsessive, selfish, mercurial, genius, creativity. Creativity. Every single one of these cards, you guys. To be in the grip of our daemon, I think it is saying demon, is to be obsessed with a peculiar magic. It is a passion that consumes and fascinates our minds, as it often touches on the very essence of who we are. Through this potent discovery, our daemon takes hold of us and overpowers our psyche with its intoxicating gift. The ability to directly connect with the powerful inner knowledge of the universe and make things happen. Those who encounter their daemon are held tightly in its grip. It transports and torments them equally, and remain in its spell, fiercely tending to its magical planted beds that are essentially the truth of us. Okay, so this to me is already like the other side of the energy that you will be running into. There's going to be a part of it that is all childlike and healing and, you know, positive and laughter. And there's going to be a part of it that's heavy. And I feel like it's necessary for you to be aware that this doesn't mean that you're in the wrong grounds or that you're unsafe or that it's actually negative. More so, I feel like you'll be learning and understanding the further depths of yourself. And, you know, in this deeper space of creativity and possibility, you're going to run into so many different kinds of things. But you have to be honest with yourself about everything that you run into. Because you are you. And whatever you've currently or before now associated yourself with in your mind, that thinking is going to be torn away. So you're going to see yourself for what you really are. The positive and the negative, the high vibes and the low vibes. So this is definitely saying be conscious of all of it and accept what you see. Take it as it comes. But also know that in knowing this fuller depth of yourself, you are connecting more deeply to your power. And full acceptance is really the best way to reconnect to your full power, to your full potential. So there you go. Column 1, that's lit.